morning everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good because it's good to feel good. It's about 5:30 in the morning right now and you're thinking, that's an early start, Ollie. I will say ironically jet lag has probably benefited me because I've been able to wake up this early. But anywho, what I'm doing today is a little birthday treat for myself. I'm going to do a day trip to Yosemite National Park, which I've not been there in 6 years, and when it was last there, I just remember we were only there for like a brief, blink and you miss it moment, and today's like a full day trip, so we're gonna be able to explore a bit more of Yosemite National Park, which I'm very much looking forward to. It's gonna be a long journey to get there, and I probably might get a kip or something on the coach down there, but anywho, let's get going to Yosemite.
Just hard hike up, but today it's cool.
Okay, so we've been driving for about 4 hours, absolutely shattered, but we made it into Yosemite National Park and we have got the famous tunnel view as our first stop of the day. Oh, this spot is absolutely gorgeous. It's like looking at a MacBook desktop. That's how beautiful it is. Just soaking this all in, it's just so nice to be here. And also, given that cool breeze that's in the air, obviously when I last was here was during like the height of the summer where it was boiling hot, so it was a bit all over the place. But do you know what? This is so nice to be back in this spot after so long. It's lovely, and it's breathtaking as well. So I definitely would say, even if it's like a day trip or even longer, I definitely would recommend coming to Yosemite National Park, especially just for this view alone. But again, I'm going to show it off, I'm flexing on this view, but it is absolutely gorgeous. See what is really cool, just learning about the history of Yosemite National Park and on the way here, and also just thinking about how there are these great grand national parks across the entirety of the US, and it reminds me how back in England we've got, or in the UK as a whole, we've got areas of outstanding national beauty, and I'd say obviously the big grand national parks that you get in this country are the transatlantic equivalent, you could say. Oh, it's just lovely. I tell you what, they were saying, I was looking at High Peak in the distance, and there was this tinchy bit of snow, and I was kind of wondering if there was going to be a bit of snow today, but we weren't so lucky. But even, tell you what, I actually really enjoy just how the leaves are brown, and just how, even in itself, the autumnal / fall season is just really nice. I think it's the colours that I really enjoy. Okay, so we've just been given free range just to go out and explore for the next 2 hours, which is very nice. And as long as we're in the valley, that's where we'll stay safe. But anyway, let's go out and get some scenic shots. I think what it is just, I was thinking to myself on the way here, and it's only in the last 5 years that I've played it, is Red Dead Redemption 2, and there's a section of the map that just reminds me so much of the Yosemite Valley. So it almost, I'm sure Rockstar took that as inspiration, but yeah, it's nice to be here, and also in turn in the fresh air as well. And also, even though I'm pretty wrapped up, I think I'm gonna just strip off a few layers because it's a bit warm. I wasn't anticipating it to be so warm today, but it's I'm sure I saw the forecast saying something along the lines of 3 degrees or even 0 degrees, but it's I'd say it's probably in the 10s I don't know. I've put my phone on charge, so I'll find out in a sec. I think another thing I'm really enjoying about today is I've barely, if any, got any like signal or anything here in the valley. So in actuality, it actually feels quite nice to be isolated, so I'd have to rely like going on my phone, looking at any social media or anything like that. It's just nice to just take it all in. That's what I love about nature, just taking it all in and enjoying the natural beauty. What also I'm getting a few vibes of is it just feels like Centre Parks, like because we're just by like the visitor centre, like all the lodges and whatnot, and like, you know, there's like ample areas where, you know, you can go out and explore, go on like, you know, bike rides. I know there's a pool there, but it's closed, but oh, it's lovely. Like just getting all the ins and outs of the valley. Whoa, you're a big boy. Whoa, you're a big one, aren't you? Okay, so I've taken the risk. I've taken my jacket off just because it is actually really nice and warm, and here was me being the plonker that I am, thinking it's gonna be a bit cold today, and, you know, probably like it is back home, but nah, it's actually nice and lovely. So we've done well weather-wise here today. I know it's not really secluded because it's like literally right out here in the open, but that is giving like some real cabin in the woods vibes, and it's like this. Hopefully it's not all decrepit in there and everything. Also, one thing I've just got to be thinking about whilst I'm walking through Yosemite Valley is how much my dog Dory would love a walk through here. It's so nice and chill, and you know, she can go out and about anywhere she wants. That I might have to just take it to the States one time, just for the sole purpose of coming to Yosemite and just exploring with her. And I think I've been to like lots of like, you know, national parks and whatnot, where equally I would say the same thing about, you know, taking my dog with me, Dory. Oh, she just loves getting out and about, bless her. So after what's been a very nice 2 hours of just getting out and exploring on our own accord, it's now time to head back to the bus, and we're going for our final stop today, which is going to be the great sequoia trees. I'm looking forward to this last bit, and I'm going to be leaving Yosemite, but I'll tell you what, so far so good today. It's been absolutely incredible. Okay, so before we head to the sequoia trees, we are observing El Capitano, which we obviously saw earlier from over there at the tunnel view. But we're now just seeing it up close in person. And it's big, very big. And that is what you could easily say about the sequoia trees as well when we see them in a moment. Okay, we've now come to the trail that's going to lead us down to the sequoia trees. We're quite high up as well. I think our guide Roman was saying about 6,000 feet above sea level, which is pretty impressive. But anywho, we're going to go along here, we're going to follow it and then come all the way back up. Also, one thing I haven't mentioned today is like, I wonder if we'll see any bears. I know you're probably more likely to see them in the wilderness, but you never know. We might just encounter a bear. I'll tell you what I find really impressive is just like how these trees have stood for like thousands of years. And it's just like so. Look, you could easily live in there. It's that tight, but you could possibly live in there. Possibly even Winnie the Pooh would even want to live in there. That was the easy part done, walking all the way down here, and now for the not so easy part, having to walk all the way back up, and I already feel myself out of breath enough as it is. Oh, Ollie. Right, we've just got back to San Francisco. This is Roman, who's been our tour guide today. He's been absolutely incredible, very knowledgeable of Yosemite and everything. And if you find yourself on a tour to Yosemite, Roman's your guy.
Thank you.
All right, take care, man.
Good night.
Thank you. My legs are absolutely spent from yesterday and today, for that matter. I think both days I've done in excess of 10,000 steps, which is always like my daily goal. So I more than smashed it yesterday and I've more than smashed it today. So we're doing good. Okay, I've just made it back to the hostel. I am very, very shattered from today. Like the amount of walking that I've done probably in the last, I want to say 36 hours. A lot of it, yeah. But I tell you what, I love getting out and about and just exploring. And even today, just being at Yosemite National Park, yes, I've been there before, but do you know what? I would probably say, hands down, it is one of my favorite places in California. So it was just nice to go over familiar ground and also just explore some new bits I hadn't had the chance to when I went there previously. And all in all, it's been a very lovely day. Very tiring day for that matter, but a good day nonetheless. A fun day, but a very fun day nonetheless. Anyway, I'm gonna go get a good night's sleep in, and tomorrow I'm actually leaving San Francisco, and this is where the next bit of the trip begins, because today my friends Stephen and Brandon have just landed in Los Angeles a few hours ago, and I'm going to be linking up with them, and we're going to be all staying together for the next week, which I'm absolutely buzzing for. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing, you know, latter part of the trip for me. So bring on LA, baby. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will sign off here tonight, but I will leave you with some advice, and as always, to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Thank you for watching, and peace.